like nothing went wrong. I'm glad I can be honest with you. It was one of those days. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Was that alright? I'll make it a whole lot better now. Well, thank you so much. This part of the show I really wanted to do because when do I get to be this close to you? Thank you so much. I've been having so many amazing questions sent in. Thank you to whoever. My go-to drink? Red Bull vodka. I guess everybody had a Red Bull vodka? Okay, well, the Q&A is just a fun part. I get to go and talk a little more deeply with. You guys have been sending some incredible questions, and my team has been curating. Thank you, team. And thank you, team. Thank you, Transparent. Well, I'm gonna go right into it. At Jonah Weenie. Hi, Tiff. Thank you so much for choosing to come to Seattle. It usually rains here, but the weather is beautiful right now. Most likely just for you. You were too sweet. Oh, my question is, do you prefer performing at small intimate settings or large family areas? Hashtag lips on lips, hashtag Seattle. Well, first of all, I love being in Seattle. It doesn't matter the size. Do you guys want to know why I love both? Why? Because being this is so fun. Because being this close to you is the best part. To be able to connect and to be able to really, the lights were a little low, but while I was singing, I was like, yes, I can. I've been trying to see past there. Thank you, everybody. I see you singing. This is what I love about it, and I've just been dreaming about the Lips on Lips tour, and thank you so much for being here. And also the larger venues, because who's been to a larger venue show with Girls' Generation? I mean, that feeling where you, in the beginning of the show, where I can hear you guys from behind, and the vibrations I get from it, and it doesn't compare, like, whether small or big, to be able to see a pink ocean anywhere. Thank you so much. So I can't pick. Wherever you want me to be. Thank you. Next question, next. Now, at Dino Pesto says, Tiffany, after all these years, what was the most difficult thing in your professional career that you had to do? Move when you were 15 years old, talking like it's not me. Move when I was 15 years old, trying to navigate the business while going to school, scoliosis, family drama. Oh, there's somebody. Yes, you are a winner. Family drama. Anybody who can relate? You good? We good. And keeping up with some of the most talented ladies in the industry. Yeah, Girls' Generation are a talented bunch of girls. And just learning new languages and cultures, only to open up more and want to take more, because ultimately it led me right back to here. Next question. Huh? Oh, okay. Now, can you promise that this is safe? Okay. Well, cheers, Seattle! Well, I've never drank at a show before in front of my family. Don't kill me, guys. Now I'm gonna hold this. The next question. Oh, I need a drink for this question. At Un Huang says, how does it feel to be a live version of Sailor Moon? I knew this would come in handy one day. Fighting evil by night, winning love by daylight. Yes! Never running from a real fight. She is the one named Tiffany. She is always there for her friends. You can always depend on her to defend. I'm not making this up. But cheers to that. To fight and believe in love. This is fun. At Fanny Stick says, if there's one word you could claim to describe who Tiffany Young is, what would it be and why? Passionate. Because when I love hard. Don't get the wrong idea. No, you can get the wrong idea. Asumatic says, I'm getting way too tired. Now, Asumatic says, do you want to dye your hair in any other color? Pink, thank you.
What color you haven't tried?
It took a lot to get this lifted. So I'm gonna enjoy this Khaleesi moment. I'm gonna enjoy this blonde moment, but if you do have suggestions, oh, thank you. But thank you for always loving every shade of my hair color. That means a lot.
There's so many of them. How do we pick?
At Camila's Korean says, what's your favorite thing about being back home in LA? I can't wait to move back there soon. Where's Camila? Are you moving back to LA?
I am.
Yes. Well, LA. How many of you have been to LA? We're from LA. Yes. Well, you know, moving to Korea and then watching La La Land like 300 million times and wanting to move back home all over again. It definitely inspired me to want to move back home and go to acting school and auditions and the studio. The best part is that I've achieved that goal to come back home, only to create new ones that lead me here.
We're glad you're back.
Thank you.
Thank you for being back.
At Vinny Tien Blind says, since you love food, what kind of food or restaurant do you want to try in #Seattle, #Lips on Lips? P.S. There's a famous poke bowl restaurant next door. Oh, well, I went to Capitol Hill. I explored around and then got some really good ramen. Hey, went to Salt and Straw because March has the Lucky Charms flavor. And I also went to Pike's Place. Got some chowder and some rolls. No fish for me, no. But I wanted to go to dessert places if you guys have any recommendations. I love how there's like aggressively throwing opinions and then now waiting. I would love to have an opinion or a recommendation from the gentleman right there. Wait, did everybody hear that? Sadly, I have to go straight to Vancouver, but thank you for the invitation to your house. Okay, next. Are you guys in Seattle? Are you having a good time? Thank goodness. At TPPani0801 says, at Tiffany Young, if you have to work with a Korean actor of your choice, who would it be and why? Ooh, I guess I do love Gong Yoo, but I'm sorry. I am a huge fan of Chosungu. I'm getting all serious now after having this drink. Who am I kidding? But Chosungu 선배 because I love the performances he gives both emotionally and the physicality he brings to it, and also the stories he chooses to tell. They're so incredibly important and incredibly moving. So if you guys have seen 클래식 마라톤 내부자들, and I am a huge fan. If you guys don't know, it's yeah, huh? Oh, we love Daniel Henney. Who loves Daniel Henney? Yes, we love Daniel Henney. But yes, trying to be serious right now. Chosungu 선배, I am a huge fan of him. Make sure you check out his work. I highly recommend the movies. I saw them with with English translations. Changed my life. Okay, next question. At SR_inspector_T says, "Hi Tiffany." Are you senior inspector? Okay. Okay, you can be senior inspector T tonight. Okay, hi Tiffany. I love the process involved in getting inked and finding meanings out of the tattoos, though I'm not allowed to ink myself. Why? I want to know the significance of your tattoos. Will you be getting another one to celebrate the Lips on Lips EP? I guess I am. No, this question, there was a similar question mentioned in Minneapolis. Anybody from Minneapolis or was there? Woo, I was! Well, go Minneapolis, I had a blast. I definitely want to get lips. And am considering more tattoos. Tattoos have become a way of expressing myself and creating a diary of words that I want to hold forever on me. So from toujours belle means forever beautiful, to 소녀 on my finger. I have a rose and a heart, and dreamer, and then the one on my heel that says 지금, 앞으로, 영원히. Because if you've heard it over 10 years and it still feels good, make sure you guys get those tattoos. 지금은 앞으로 영원히. Yes, exactly. That's exactly why I got it. Next question. At Yunyur0805 says, any skill you wish you've mastered when you were younger? No, not Kung Fu. Definitely the piano and guitar, because my mom played beautifully and I have this vivid memory of her singing Yesterday by the Beatles. So I still remember that so vividly, but yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, Shay. Hey. Okay, next question. Wow, Seattle, damn! You are an exacting crowd. At Pink Mimi Huang says, you once said that if you compare yourself to the butterfly life, Miyoung and Stephanie would be the first and second stage of metamorphosis, and Tiffany would be the butterfly. My question is what the new Tiffany Young and this chapter of your life means to you. Now, I mentioned before that Stephanie, and then Miyoung to Stephanie to Tiffany is kind of like a metamorphosis, and that I became this butterfly. But I think Tiffany Young would mean to fully embrace being that butterfly, adding some color in my wings and flying. Really coming into my own as an artist and as a woman. So you guys have some good questions. At Puppy Myung. Oh, I read Puppy Myung before. Hey Puppy Myung. Maybe not here, but oh. Sorry. Oh, so naive. At Tiffany Young, for Asian Americans, I think a big part of creating our self-identity is coping with the lack of media representation.
Yeah, that's deep.
That is deep. But we ain't afraid of going deep. Would you say that things are better now than they were before? And are you optimistic that things will get even better? Hey, this is important. Representation is a very, very important subject that we need to constantly talk about. Thank you for this question, Puppy Myung. I think it is getting better. But, you know, change and growth is something that needs to be constant and consistent, which is why I will be very, very serious and open and wanting to bring awareness to this subject. And representation and awareness is something that is created through unity and togetherness. So I'm so thankful. I see so many different beautiful faces. Representation, I mean, Asian Americans, yes. Asians, yes, but representation, diversity, inclusivity, all races, all ages, all genders, so, so important to keep talking about and constantly talking about. So thank you, Puppy Myung. I think it's better now, but I hope to continuously contribute to that as well, and I hope you will be a part of that change and growth. Ooh, whoa, I got way too emotional.
Thank you for contributing.
I'm honored. I will always want to. Fighting evil mind. Sorry. At Quan L says, I've watched Captain Marvel. And this movie reminded me of you. So powerful and inspiring. It gives me a strong feeling that women can do anything. So I think you must love this movie. By the way, what's your favorite hero right now? And if you can have a power, what power do you want to have? Who's watched Captain Marvel? I did too. It was awesome. I watched it here in Seattle at that amazing IMAX theater, if you know what I'm talking about. And I think the movie was incredible because we are now, number one, shedding more light on female-led stories. Women. And number two, female-led stories are now being told by female directors, leaders, and creatives. And that is another thing to constantly talk about, and I'm so glad you guys brought that up. I had a great time watching it. What's my favorite hero right now? If you've seen it, Goose. Yeah, I imagine Prince doing the same thing, which is not a pretty sight. If he's not a superhero, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. Is my favorite superhero. If I can have a superpower, I've always mentioned mind control. I know, totally creepy, right? No, I change it. If I could have a superpower, have you guys seen Prisoner of Azkaban? Yes! Hermione, when she does time manipulation. 24 hours in a day is not enough for me, so time manipulation. Next question, at King Taeyeon says, what's your favorite musical and what's your dream musical role? Now I have a story about that. So, any Mean Girls fans in here?
Everyone is a Mean Girls fan.
I ran into Lacey Chabert, Gretchen Wieners, that's so fetch, and mind blown. And then I ended up going into her Instagram. If you guys have seen Mean Girls on Broadway, the beautiful, talented, amazing woman who plays Mean Girls on Broadway, Gretchen Wieners on the Broadway production, is a Korean American woman. And I was absolutely inspired by her. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna get to the point.
It's okay, girl.
realized she was following me. And she was like, oh my gosh, you've inspired me. And I was like, no, you're inspiring Asian American women around the world. So any Mean Girls character, I mean, I can be a blonde, Regina George. Some of my favorites are Elphaba or Glinda from Wicked, Velma or Roxy from Chicago, and Lucy from Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, next question. Oh, favorite queen on Drag Race season 11? Ms. Vanjie. And Monet Exchange. I love a funny and compassionate queen supporting queens. And now this last question.
Teacher, I have an important question.
You have another question?
How to move on?
How to move on?
How do you move on?
From
A heartbreak.
a heartbreak. It depends on what that heartbreak is. You need to come back up behind and talk to me about it. I'm not buy you a drink. This last question is by @CompleteBlissKR. And it says, light up the sky, 2절 첫 부분 조금만 들려주세요. Have you guys heard it says, please let me hear a little bit of Light Up the Sky. If you guys have heard it from the last Girls' Generation album. Do you know it?
Yes!
You want to sing it with me?
Which part?
2절? With me, I've heard. Okay. 변하는 것은 세상에 많지만 영원히 변치 않은 것들도 있어. Sorry, that song gets me emotional. 다시 손 잡아줘, just one more time. 잘 될 거야. 우린 서로를 세상 제일 잘 알잖아. Stay with me day and night. 사랑만 차올라 피어나도록. Oh, I miss them. And light up the sky. 고마워요. 그 노래 꼭 부르고 싶었는데.
사랑해.
And let me have another drink. It's rare that I get to do this in front of you, so thank you, Seattle! Okay. Thank you so much for coming out. This has grown to be one of the most fun parts of the show because I'm on my Twitter, trying to figure things out and trying to search what you guys want to hear and what you want to talk about, because I thank you for having such beautiful, creative minds and souls. You guys. And I love the conversations, the topics that you are bringing up, and I want to encourage you to encourage others to continuously talk about such important matters. And it's not just about us, We talked about representation, we talked about female-led stories and female creators and directors. So thank you so much for bringing those conversations to me.
Keep it real.
Keeping this shit real. It's just the beginning. It's my first EP, so thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And you deserve the best, and I can't wait to run back into the studio and write some more music for you. Thank you so much, Seattle. Tonight has been incredible. Thank you so much for this drink. Come on, give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, Seattle. This is to comfort my soul. Thank you. Thank you so much. and I can't wait to see you. I'm hopping right on over to Vancouver if I'm seeing you guys in Vancouver. And then right after is the iHeart Awards. I know when I get self-conscious, I decrescendo my sentence. Sorry about that. I said, and then I'm going to the iHeart Awards. Thank you so much for your support on that, and I can't wait to see you more. Thank you for more inspirations. Thank you for more love. Have a good night. Stay warm. Travel safe. If you need help, be kind human beings to each other and help each other out. Thank you so much, Seattle. I love you. I almost cried. Did you see me?
Send us off with 다시 만난 세계.
Oh, and you want me to close out with 다시 만난 세계? I want to hear Seattle sing Into the New World. Are you gonna? Will you sing it for me? No, because I have a few faces that are like.
Yes.
And I have a few faces back there that are like. You want me to give you this Red Bull with vodka to jumpstart? Okay, then whoever.
Okay. Someone start.
Whoever. Okay. 1. Totally an unforgettable night. And I am gonna take this all in. I love you. Thank you so much. Did you just say chug it? Hey. I'm trying to be a lady here. Good night, Seattle. Thank you so much. I love you.